Hello, and welcome to the Forms web interface of the South African Reserve Bank. This video is a follow-on from the introductory video, and it provides guidance on how to complete the annual B21 survey of foreign liabilities and assets. For the purpose of this video, we will assume that you are already logged into the system and have access to the B21 form. The demonstration user has access to several B21 form data subjects. Some will exist in the Ready tab, others under In Progress, and others in Submitted. Kindly ensure that you select the correct reporting period from the drop-down list prior to starting the submission of Forms data. To begin completing the form from the Ready tab, simply click the Start link. In the In Progress tab, you can see forms or data subjects that have already been edited and saved. The system prevents two users from editing the same form at the same time by placing a lock on a form once a user opens the form for editing. For this demonstration, I will use a form that already contains some data, and I will open the form by clicking the Edit link in the In Progress tab to complete the B21 form. Please note that the first time you open the form, it will take a few moments to load. Thereafter, moving between the tabs will be instant. As with all applications, the higher the PC specification, the faster the application performance. Once the form is opened, you will see three important fields at the top of the form. These are the name of the data subject, in this case a non-bank financial institution, the South African Reserve Bank reference number for this non-bank financial institution, and the reporting period to which the form applies. The form will open on the Guidelines page. This page provides detailed information about the form. Please read through these guidelines and familiarize yourself with the requirements. The B21 form contains 8 separate tables. Tables 1 and 2, as well as tables 4 and 5, appear on the same tab, while the rest of the tables are displayed as separate tabs on the screen. To open any table, you can simply click on the tab heading. Table 1 displays the industrial classification. Please review and confirm that the classification is correct by selecting the checkbox next to Confirm Classification. When you complete Table 2, you can tab to jump to the next column. Select a country code from the drop-down list and only list registered shareholders with a total voting right equal to or greater than 10%. Click the checkbox under column 3 if the registered shareholder has an indirect foreign shareholding and complete column 6 and 7. If there is any new shareholder to be added, click on the plus button to add a line in the table. For all other individual holdings with less than 10% voting rights, add the RAND value and percentage in line item 11, ensuring that the total in column 5 equals 100%. After completing Table 2, confirm the shareholders by selecting the checkbox next to Confirm Shareholder Information. Below Table 2, please attach the group structure and the financial statements to be uploaded on the Forms web interface. Only Excel spreadsheets, Word documents, PowerPoint presentations, and PDF documents will be allowed for upload. When you reach the bottom of any table and you want to navigate to the next one, you can click on the Next button or click on the Previous button to navigate to the previous table. On the form, you will see that some line items have a See Note or Information I link. By hovering over this link, you will see a short note relating to this line item. Also, you will see that some fields are shaded in yellow. These are validated fields. If you wish to view the field's calculation, just hover over the field. You will see some fields are shaded in blue. These are blocked fields, and no value should be entered. There is also a Reset Table button at the bottom of each table, which allows you to delete all the values captured on the specific table. On the bottom of the screen, you will see 5 buttons. These buttons allow you to submit, close, validate, save, and upload form data. Additionally, You are also able to upload data from an already populated Excel spreadsheet. We will now talk through each of these buttons. Close. The Close button should be used sparingly. It will close the form without saving any data. Notice that the system gives a warning before closing the form. If you close the Forms web interface without closing the form, the editing lock for other users will remain in place for 15 minutes and therefore be locked for editing by another user. Save. The Save button will save the form in its current state. Notice that, after I click the Save button, the system validates the current data and takes a few moments to reload the form. This allows the system to maintain a version history each time the form is saved and ensure that no data are ever lost. The version only changes when you saved and closed the form, even though you saved many times. Validate. To ensure accurate data collection, there are several editing rules built into the B21 form. A list of these rules can be viewed in the Guidelines page by clicking on the button that reads Rules and then either click Validation Rules or Editing Rules. Additionally, when you hover over any field that has a rule highlighted in yellow, the rule is shown as a tooltip. For example, in Table 3, the value captured in Column 1 for line item 13 should equal the sum of item 13, Column 2 and Column 3 for all countries. When you click the Validate button, the form will verify whether your current data are valid. Let me make a quick change in line item 13 and click Validate to demonstrate this. Please note that your form will not be submitted if there are any validation errors. Upload. The Upload button on the form will not apply to all users, but may be useful to some. The Upload button allows you to upload an already populated B21 Excel spreadsheet into the system. Take note that the web interface only accepts Excel spreadsheets that conform to the latest version of the downloadable template. You can download the template in the Guidelines page by clicking on the button that reads Excel Templates Download, and then click Download. Please ensure that the name of Direct Foreign Organization, entered in Table 5, also exists in Table 4 in order to link the tables in the Forms web interface. As an example, let's assume that I populated the downloaded B21 Excel form template and have selected a few countries. I can now open the form in the web interface, click the Upload button, select the populated spreadsheet, and upload the data into the form. Once the upload is done, you can view the form data per country by clicking on the radio button next to the country's name. You can sort the countries in the list by either the country's name or the order that the country was added. Even though the B21 Excel spreadsheet auto-calculates some of the totals, the form does not calculate any values. Thus, the form can now be validated and submitted as if I had completed it manually. Submit. The Submit button will first validate the form data. If the data are invalid, the submission will not be allowed. If the data are valid, the form will be submitted to the South African Reserve Bank. Take note of the message that the system provides once a form has been submitted. No further changes can be made. However, if you would like to update your submitted data, a request can be logged to the South African Reserve Bank to reopen the form. For demonstration purposes, let me submit the form. Notice that, after submission, the system takes me back to the form portal, and now the form is listed in the Submitted tab. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching.